And good Wednesday morning to you, Weather Not meteorologist Evan Hatter with a check of your forecast. As always, brought to you by On Target. Things are looking rather quiet out there as we work through this morning. That was certainly not the case as we went through yesterday. Those showers, even some thunderstorms working through the region. Wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Even saw some reports of small hail. Good news is no severe weather, no damage or anything. Perhaps a couple of power outages, but for the most part, things were not too bad out there as we went through yesterday. In fact, they brought us some rain that we needed. We'll get to those rain totals in just a second. Looking at the satellite imagery this morning, you see the bulk of the big-time rainfall and the big-time cloudiness well off to the east across portions of southwest Virginia. For us, we're watching that frontal boundary, that stationary boundary, slowly push to the east, and that's the way it should be as we head through the day. Things looking better as we head through the day today, but look off to the north and west, that next area of rainfall already producing severe weather, as a matter of fact. Let's throw the radar on here, and you can see what's going on across the northern states. Weak little line of showers across Wisconsin. Even a severe thunderstorm warning northwest of Des Moines, Iowa. It's that frontal boundary that's headed in our direction as we head a little bit later on into tonight that will provide us with another chance for some showers and thunderstorms, rain that we do desperately need at this point in time. You'll notice some of us got splashed, some of us, our hopes were dashed as we went through last night. 1.13 inches of rain at the Mesonet site there in, or near Scottsville, I should say. Otherwise, it was light amounts. Quarter inch at Ephraim White Park here, or at the WK Research Farm, 0.18 at Ephraim White Park, 0.14 over on the Warren-Barron County line. Not even a tenth of an inch over in Morgantown, and just a couple drops in the bucket in Russellville and into portions of Franklin. But notice just out to the west, 1.5 inches of rain out toward Elkton last night. So some of us got quite a bit of rain. Others, we were kind of skipped. There you see the splash and dash nature of things. Monticello, Kentucky got out over 1.3 inches, but much of the rest of the area, much of the rest of the state, as a matter of fact, missed out on the action. We'll see how we can fix that as we head into tonight. Temperatures this morning, hovering around 60 or so. Low 60s, the major rule out there. 59 at Ephraim White Park, as a matter of fact, this morning. You'll notice that lines up well with our dew point numbers. Yeah, it's pretty close to those dew point numbers. Likely a lot of fog out there as you work through the morning hours, especially areas that saw a lot of that rain during the day yesterday. And we will continue to watch that fog as we work through this morning. Though the good news is things are looking better as we head through the day. The map from the high-resolution rapid refresh this morning showing some of those showers off to our east as we work through the day. That boundary that produced the showers yesterday remains off to the east. So as we head through the afternoon, things should remain on the drier side. But that's not our only chance of rain. As that next boundary starts to work in later tonight, we see showers go up mainly further to the east, but as we head into tomorrow morning, you'll notice some of those showers and storms developing across the Ohio River, pushing off to the east and the southeast. Any one of those could contain some brief gusty winds or some hail. Not looking at a huge severe threat, but it is something that we will continue to keep an eye on as we work through the day tomorrow. Notice it takes a little bit for these showers to work through the state as we head through tomorrow. Those push to the east finally by tomorrow afternoon. And before that, I mean, we could stay rather cloudy through much of the morning hours. That'll really help modify those highs as we head into the day tomorrow. You'll notice our high-resolution rapid refresh doing a pretty good job of those temperatures this morning, hovering around 60. We get up into the 70s and 80s today. Mid-80s a daytime high as we head out there. But notice once those showers and storms start to work on through, we don't drop a whole lot. Clouds keeping that heat with us as we head through the day. Mid-60s out there for overnight lows tonight as those showers move through. But you'll notice areas that see the rain into the day tomorrow stay cooler. Areas across central Kentucky, even out toward Lake Cumberland, staying in the mid-60s. Whereas out here, down here, we warm up into the upper 70s, low 80s as we head through the day. So we're going to be right on that dividing line, at least the way the high-resolution rapid refresh sees it when it comes to highs tomorrow. We're going to be right on that line between the rain-cooled air to the north and the typical more summery weather further to the south. And then as we head toward Friday, that's when we have to watch another shot of some reinforcing shot of cooler air that starts to push in that could bring us an opportunity for more showers and thunderstorms. A look at the European model this morning, you see it's got that line of showers and storms moving through overnight. That's what we'll have to watch for the potential for at least some brief gusty winds, some heavy rain. Widespread severe weather doesn't look to be a huge concern. But notice that low across Canada just kind of sits there. And pinwheels across parts of central Ontario, that will eventually try to develop another low further to the south. And that's a pretty strong low there across the northern parts of Lake Michigan. That will try to draw up moisture and bring us yet another chance for showers and thunderstorms as we head towards Friday afternoon and into Friday evening. So if you do have plans when it comes to high school football, keep that in mind. It's something we'll have to watch. Some of the models have been wishy-washy on this, and we do kind of need the rain. Some of the models linger this all the way into the day on Saturday. So it's something we'll watch. At this point, not a huge issue, but it is something we'll continue to watch. High pressure from the north filters in behind that as we head into the day on Saturday, and we're looking pretty nice. Temperatures back near 80 for a daytime high. Those dew points drop again back into the 50s, so it will be a rather comfortable weekend. But that is something we will have to keep an eye on. When it comes to total rainfall, let's back that up, and you'll see as we go through. This will be through Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. You'll see that some areas, at least the European model, trying to intimate that some areas could get up to an inch or more of rain, but all that depends on thunderstorms as well. So we're not quite all the way there when it comes to forecasting more rainfall, but it is something we'll watch as we head through the next couple of days. You'll notice that cooler than normal activity stays with us through next week. This is the Climate Prediction Center's 6 to 10 day outlook. In fact, we'll bump that up a look there, and you'll notice again the highest chance of that heavier, or the highest chance of the cooler than normal weather moves up into New England. We'll start to see that backfilling as we head through the next 8 to 14 days of more warmer than normal air, at least the potential for warmer than normal air pushing in as we head towards the middle of the month, and it is something that we will continue to watch. That next 6-day weather forecast out there, mild and warm and muggy as we head through today. I can't rule out a downpour, but a lot of us do stay dry. Mid-80s on our Wednesday, mid-60s as we head into our Wednesday night. Low 80s on Thursday. And again, we're going to be right on that dividing line for highs as we head into the day tomorrow. Some of us, maybe the northern parts of Butler County and Edmonson County, may see those temperatures hold in the 70s. Further to the south, you could see temperatures up toward the middle 80s as you head towards Franklin and the Tennessee line. It's just kind of one of those we have to watch out as we keep an eye on things through the day on our Thursday. Cooler Thursday night, temperatures in the upper 50s, but notice we reset as we head into Friday. That southwesterly flow comes back. We get a little more humidity, that warmth. Look at that, low 90s as we head back into the day on Friday. That's several degrees warmer than we should be this time of year. Showers and storms work in Friday night, and that leads to an absolutely gorgeous weekend yet again. Upper 70s for the day on Saturday, and some of that could be some of the cloudiness a little bit early in the chance of rain, so we'll watch. We'll try to time that out as we get closer to Saturday. Saturday night, mid-50s, low 80s on Sunday. With those mid-50s again, we try to work back in to the potential for some warmer air on Monday before our next chance of rain starts to work in as we head towards the middle of next week. Models are really hinting at this kind of cutoff low scenario that would really bring us a good soaking rain, it would appear. That's still a week away, and it's something we'll be watching because that drought monitor is getting worse. Those lawns are getting crispier and crispier despite the rainfall we saw yesterday. So we could use a nice soaker out there as we work through the middle of the month of September. That should just about do it for me this morning. Weather Not meteorologist Evan Hatter with a check of your forecast, presented as always by On Target. Let's make it a great Wednesday out there, folks. We'll see you back here tomorrow.